What's up, guys? We're back. This video is going to be a little different than kind of what this channel's about. I'd say this channel, I mean, it's going to be similar, but because this channel is about cars and mainly muscle cars, classic cars, all that kind of stuff. Mainly Camaros, but at the end of the day, it is about cars. So this video is going to be about, I'm actually headed to my grandma's house right now. She has an 08 Dodge Caliber that has been sitting for, I don't even know how long, 10 plus years. I know my uncle got it running recently. I don't know how recently that is. So she really wants to sell it because it's just sitting there. She obviously doesn't drive anymore. I drove this car when I was in high school, just to get around because I didn't have a car. This was when I started taking the Camaro apart and stuff, the actual IROC. So we're gonna get over there and see if we can get this thing running. I just talked to my mom who's there, and she said that the tires were they have air in them. So we're gonna see how inflated they really are. I didn't bring an air tank or anything. I know the battery's gonna be dead. So I brought a battery, not for that car, but I got some jumper cables and a battery charger. But it's one of those new battery chargers that don't want to jump dead batteries. Who thought that was a good idea? Anyway, so we're gonna get over there and see what we can do. Hopefully we can get this thing running. I'm gonna take it to my house and kind of go through it and see what we need to do with it. So yeah, hang out. Hope you enjoy that. Like I said, little off topic from what we normally do, but hang along for the ride. Well, here she is. It's gonna be very windy out here, so. Battery's dead. Totally dead. The battery in there says 2018. So we're gonna hook this jumper cable up from this brand new battery I have. We're gonna see if this thing starts. Yeah. That would be so great. I remember messing with this thing a long time ago, and it didn't want to start for me. It started for my uncle though, I guess, so we'll see what happens. No lights. Oh well. There's no way this thing only has 26,000 miles. It's got a little bit of gas. Dead. So we'll let her sit here for a minute. I'll lay it on in there. Realistically, we might need to just jump it. Yeah, it's not gonna give us enough juice. So I'm gonna see if we can just jump it from the car. All right, so I just actually tried it, and it almost started. I think that battery just needs to sit on there for a minute because this thing is really dead. So our lights and everything do work though, so hopefully this thing will fire off. We're gonna see. We're gonna check our oil here first, I guess, before she fires off. Safe, ain't it? Looks pretty clean. So that's good. We're gonna try to probably shove this battery up in here. See if we can make it fit. Should be 10 mils. Tighten this guy a little more. to do something there. Let's see what happens. Does have power. You gotta love fuel injection. This positive terminal's a little loose, but I think it'll get us home. We're gonna move cars and see what the heck happens here. Probably take it around the block and see how she rides and stuff. So yeah, I'll catch you in a minute. Check engine light is on, probably because the battery was dead or something. So we'll check into that. Heat blower works. We're not gonna blast that in our face. Radio works, typical Dodge thing. It doesn't want to go up in the volume. Always happens to Dodges, I swear. Gotta go like, I don't even know. We're not messing with it. Where's the trip thing? I swear, if this thing has 26,000 miles on it, that is insane. So yeah, we'll move cars here and see what happens. Well, guess I didn't take a video of us pulling off. We got beeps, gas lights on, typical. It's crazy. I used to drive this car all the time in high school. This takes me back, man. I gotta put this seat back some. So this is a base car. Crank windows, no power locks. This is as base as you got, at least in 2008, man. I mean, where could you get more bass in this thing? This thing should realistically, hopefully make it. We'll probably have to stop and get gas. My mom's gonna follow me home. And yeah, not too bad. We just gotta be careful with that battery up there. It's not bolted down or anything like that. Looks like the battery my uncle put in there. God, this seat belt gonna make me go crazy. Anyway, the battery my uncle put in there looks like it was from pull apart, so that's probably why it didn't last too long. And we'll drive her home. Brakes are very, very rusty. So yeah, there's that. But we're gonna go on an adventure. See you guys in a minute. All right, well, I don't know if y'all could see me or not, but I got you set up here. We are gonna, we're on the road. We're gonna see what she does here. Probably about a 15-minute ride home. So, I mean, what do you expect from a fuel-injected car from 2008? You hear a little bit of noise in the suspension, so we're obviously gonna take it easy. Definitely got some wheel bearing noises. Can't tell if it's the front or the rear. So let's see if we can. Do you think we got any washer fluid? How you missed? Oh, that's the rear one. Oh boy. Oh, like that. Look at that. Oh, okay. That's funny. I used to work at a Toyota dealership about I'd say maybe like 4 or 5 years ago, and I put these blades on there because they have the Toyota symbol on them. So the passenger blade is shot, but like I said, 15-minute ride home. We're gonna hit it, set you guys up on a time lapse, and you could go along for the ride. See you in a bit. y'all. We made her back home. Soon we'll do a little in-depth video on this. We'll kind of go through it, see what we got going on. And yeah, drove pretty good. 20 bucks for a half a tank, and that was on 89, so it's $3.99 a gallon. What a gas saver. We're gonna pop the hood and get this battery off, and yeah, because we don't want it to randomly catch on fire for some reason. So yeah, catch you guys here in a bit. Alrighty, we're back today. It's like 50 degrees in February. If I got to keep running all my Camaros at the same time to keep this weather like this, hey, I'll do it. But yeah, made it back. Kind of today I'm just gonna go over this thing, at least if I have time. Pull the wheels, front wheels at least, and check on the brakes. They probably needs brakes and stuff, but it kind of sounds like it's got a wheel bearing noise. So gonna go through that stuff and kind of see what we find. So hang out. Roll over here. Watch out, Lola. Lola's over here investigating what I'm doing. I think she was counting the lug nuts. Now, let's see here. And we are in gear, so maybe I'll go jack the other side up and man, these are still factory rotors. Because it does have a wheel bearing noise. This rotor actually cleaned up pretty good for sitting that long. So yeah, I mean, this thing cleaned up really well. Where I don't even think I'm gonna have to put brakes on this thing. Yeah, look how thick the pad is. Can you see in there? See that corner over there? Let me get this dust out of the way. That little notch in there, that's the pad. That's about 7 to 8 30-seconds. Yeah, I'd say that's pretty decent. But I also had to check to see if this thing is a 1.8, 2.0 or whatever it is. So I'm gonna get this thing jacked up on the other side, so I can put both wheels on the ground or up in the air and spin these wheels freely, because it kind of sounds like it has a wheel bearing noise. So we're going to check that out. I'll be back. So actually what I'm going to do here is, got a battery. I took the battery out of it. I don't want it sitting overnight because this like positive connection wasn't really that tight. I am going to put the battery in it. I got to pop the hood anyway because I got to see what size engine is in it. Put the battery in it, start it up, and actually let the front wheels turn, and hope maybe I'll hear something. Hopefully, maybe hear growling from the wheels or from the wheel bearing. I got both rear wheels chalked with these rotors, so we're gonna pop this hood. All right, so. Where's our, we got an engine code somewhere? 2.0, which sucks. Because if we got a bad front wheel bearing, those are all press-in. How great is that? Whatever. We're gonna figure it out. I'm gonna slam this battery in here. And yeah, see what happens. Keys are in my pocket. Let's see what happens. Can't really get it to do what I want there, but now, you tell me. That's definitely just the pad or the shoe rubbing on the drum. If this thing had a bad wheel bearing in the rear, it would be whoa, 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 whoa. You would hear it, man. The thing's pretty quiet. Doesn't move at all. That one's pretty good. These tires are pretty shot on this thing. Kind of dry rotted and stuff. So we may look up a set of tires and think about replacing them. Rear cross member's a little crusty, but not too bad. Definitely got some life in her. So, yeah. Check the other side and see what it does. Pretty good. Sounds decent. So there you go. Sounds okay. Realistically, these tires are shot. You can definitely get a lot of road noise from, worn out tires. So we'll probably pop online, see how much a tire is, or tires. I mean, listen to this thing. To me, that sounds pretty good. So there you go. Let's lower this bad girl down here. Try to go slow or fast. Everything sounds okay. Gotta get a battery for it. Maybe, you can get a lot of noise from tires being worn out, like improper wear. So this thing really, if we put a new set of tires on it, man, for the price we possibly pay for tires, new battery, change the oil, and realistically, that kind of seems like it all that it needs to me. Maybe we'll spray that pan with like that rust transformer, stuff that transforms rust into, like, I think iron or something like that. But yeah, I mean, for the price of tires, and the brakes still look very good on it. We'll clean it up. It'll be very simple. Pop this thing online, be honest about it, and like let people know that it was sitting. And yeah, I'll probably bring it back once we get the tires and stuff back. Pop a battery in it, change the oil and stuff, and this thing will be ready to hit the road. So yeah, we'll see you in a few days. This thing actually has a check engine light on. So we're actually gonna see, God, how much are you gonna beep? We're gonna see what it is. Scan this boy. PO1607. O2 sensor circuit low. Heater circuit. Bank 1 sensor 2. Bank 1 sensor 2. Alright. So we're going to clear these codes and see if that actually comes back. Alright, so that check engine light came back on. It is a check engine light for that sensor, bank 1 sensor 2, so we'll have to figure out which one that is. Maybe some mice got on it, chewed the wire or something. Hopefully probably just need to replace the sensor, honestly. I told you I used to drive this thing in high school. and I was looking through the glove box, and this is literally not in high school. I actually used to drive this thing when I used to work at the old job, my dealership. This is actually one of my checks that was in the glove box. $8.50 an hour. $8.50 an hour. Imagine making that now. I wouldn't have anything. All right, we took her around the block to see if that ABS light will go off, and it did. And if I was a guessing man, I would say left front wheel bearing with the way it sounds. So I can kind of feel the vibration over here. So that's what we're probably gonna have to order for it. We'll have to do a left front wheel bearing, get an O2 sensor for it, change the oil. We're gonna check on tires to see how much they are. And I did notice when I was filling up the tires that that tire light is on because it looks like to be that when maybe my uncle was driving it or when I was driving it or something, the wheel speed sensor broke and it has just a rubber valve stem in it. So yeah, that's not, the light's just gonna be on. Maybe we'll get a sensor for it. I don't really think we need to. We'll just list that in the ad that there's just a rubber valve stem in it. So yeah, other than that, it rides pretty good. So we're gonna order some parts and then we'll be back. All right, y'all. So I messed up. Somehow lost the footage of me putting that wheel bearing in. Whatever. There's a bunch of videos on there of how to replace those. It's pretty simple. But yeah, so we got that done. We're actually gonna, I think we're gonna, in this end of this, we're gonna get the oil changed on it and then get that O2 sensor in there. So let's pop this girl up and get that thing in there. All right, y'all. So bank one, sensor one. I'm sorry. So on this, you get, this is your CAD, I'm guessing, or right after it. Your one up there is, if you see that one up there, is bank one, sensor one, and the second one right here is bank one, sensor two. So we need that one. So I'm gonna spray it. Oh look, and it did get chewed on. Look at the wire. Mouse must have been on it and chewed on it. So that's why it's bad. So we'll, other part of it looks okay, so that's good. So we'll spray it with some juice here and let her sit for a minute, then try to loosen her. That should be good. I swear they said 19, but it looks to be like a 21. I mean 22. If this is the same as the factory yet. There we go. Let's see. Maybe we can get it better. Oh boy. Oh man, she's tight. Dang, oh dang, she is tight. I'm gonna try to muscle this thing off and I'll be back. All right, y'all, so I think I got you set up to where you can maybe see what's going on. So since we don't need this old sensor, we're gonna cut this off because I cannot get this off with a wrench. And we are gonna try to slide a socket over, but I don't think it's gonna work. No. So we may have to cut through this guy. You know what we use for that? I'll show you. All right, now let's do it. Junk. There we go. Let's put our ratchet on here. Watch us still not be able to get it. God dang. Those are always so crazy on there. You know, while we're doing this, we could literally have our oil draining. Maybe I'll go get the pan. There you go. Eek. Now I gotta get a connector off. There we go. All right, so we got our new sensor. Little anti-seize on there. Is that gonna help? Probably not, but we'll put it in there. Good and tight. Plug her on in. Unspin this harness. Watch her not fit. That'd be great, wouldn't it? Oh yeah, beautiful. All right, got our oil almost finished to drain. We're gonna pop that filter. Then I'll catch you guys up top when we're filling her up. Okay, so Google says 4.5 or 5. I guess maybe 5 with filter change. So I'm gonna put a Fram on here. I went with a nice Wix. Threw that right on in there. Let's dump this stuff up on in there. Oh boy, miss. We'll get the next one. Good, I swear. Perfect. How about an old bath towel that's been on the floor for 12 years? Hole? Yep. Good. Ooh, safe mark. Have a little more. Clink, 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 clink. Okay, that's good. We're gonna plop our battery down in here. I really gotta get this thing its own battery already. Excuse me. Excuse me. Let's see if that'll work. I don't know. Whew. All right, so our ABS light is on, if you can see up there, because that wheel, I haven't put that wheel speed sensor in yet. Wish I would have ordered that because I could have popped it in there today. Anyway, I just got to run in just to see, you know, get that oil in there, that new oil circulated and stuff. So we're gonna see if we can clear this code. Let's go to erase codes. Erase done. Cool. All right. Let's start this bad boy and see if that light stays off. We are going to have an ABS light. Like I said, I don't have that speed sensor in on that side. But yeah, that O2 sensor was definitely bad because you've seen those chewed up spots on it, so that's good. This thing has no more check engine lights. Tire light, we'll get that ABS light fixed with this new sensor coming in, and this thing will be almost ready. All right, y'all, that's it. She's done. Other than tires, a battery, and that speed sensor, she's ready to go, man. Like I said, I know this is out of the ordinary than what we kind of do on this channel, but I figured get some content out there and also help my grandma out, you know. I have to owe half my life to her because, you know, we were growing up, she mostly took care of us. Both my parents had full-time jobs, so, you know, it's half and half. My parents at work, I'm at grandma's. School, after school, grandma's. Summertime, grandma's. So, and she did everything for us, you know, when we were kids. She gave us, you know, part of giving me a pretty good childhood, so I owe her everything I can do for her. So this is one of those things. So white Camaro will be coming up. I got the rear end, everything out of it right now. Got to get the gas tank out. 71 Chevelle should be coming up. We'll see how long that takes us. But yeah, that's it for now. Hit that like button, leave me a comment, and hit the subscribe for me. But yeah, for now, take it easy.